All right. So this is just a quick video I decided to record highlighting some of my matches from locals last Sunday. I brought a new Perona deck, a Dressrosa Perona build that I do, and like I made some mistakes in the matches that I win or lose, and I just want to like go through my matches and highlight them so I can learn and also teach people what to look for. Like you may not play the same deck, but some of the mistakes universal, and why, just to show you why you should review your games if you can. Like if you can record your games and rewatch them even on the sim, you should, and that way you can learn something and get a little better, just a tiny bit better. And every time you get a little better, it's one step closer to getting a big win in a big tournament if that's your goal. So like I just want to like show that, like highlight my mistakes. Um for if you want to see the full games, cause I just pick out clips. If you want to see the full games, I will link them in the comments. I just upload the raw files to a different channel, and it was still going audio from the gameplay and stuff. So if you want to see the full matches, you can find a link in either the description or the comment section below. Today's games is versus the Uta and versus the Katakuri. And like I said, it's a Perona build you probably never saw before. And I ain't do the deck profile yet because I still working on it. But if you really want, I could show you, I could give you like the first draft for the build I was using. Just let me know in the comments and enjoy looking at my mistakes. So here is the first mistake I want to highlight. At this turn, what I ended up doing was I used Perona effect to rest Luffy, and then I swung into the Luffy. Wait, the reason why I think that is a misplay is because this is not Sakazuki. He doesn't have like a Home Blaze type item. So swinging into that Luffy meant nothing to him. He didn't lose any cards from hand. I didn't pressure his life total, anything. And I think that if I had attacked to face, attack his leader, I should have at least gotten a counter or he would be down one life. And to make it even worse, what he ended up doing was he got this card that could bring back 2 film cards from graveyard. So he just got back that Luffy for free. So really and truly all I did was help him that turn. Which is this card here, the Guild to Sorrow. You can see it now. So really and truly really should have just pressure face. But I also didn't know much about this leader during that time. So I just leave it at that. So we are coming up on now what I believe was the second mistake I made this same game. I just used Truno Bastardo to get rid of Guild to Sorrow. And then I decided to swing 7 with Perona. The mistake I made here, I believe, was that I should have swung with Orlumbus. But I was overvaluing Orlumbus because he has the -4. So I leave him on the board so that I thinking he wouldn't get attacked into. And then what happened this turn was he ended up removing Orlumbus with, I think it was Zephyr. So like I got no value to Orlumbus besides wasting 4 down. I put him down the turn before he survived a turn. I could have swung with him because I really didn't need the -4 that bad, but I didn't. And because of that, I lost Orlumbus. Now yes, I can argue that I didn't expect none of these cards because this is the first time I playing against this Uta, this red-purple Uta. But still, I feel like I overvalued Orlumbus in this situation when I could have just swing and put more pressure on him again. Because he is a purple deck and he ramping. So, like, I need to, like, finish the game as fast as possible. Now, this play here, there's a smaller mistake that nobody really shouldn't be making, but it's like a beginner's mistake. What I did here was I swung at him. I swung for 9, not noticing he had a dawn up. So, he used Radical Beam. And I didn't calculate for that. So that was like almost a waste of 4 down in a swing. So they're saying that you gotta be aware of ask questions a lot, ask how much dawn up, or at least look. You don't gotta ask, but look and make sure that the dawn ain't up or active. And you won't make a mistake as simple as this one. This is just a basic math mistake, not thinking about what the opponent could do. So at the end of this same game, this was game 1, I ended up losing. And I don't know if those small mistakes could have changed anything, but I would like to believe they could. And this is why reviewing games does be good for anybody to do. If you could record your games even on the sim and review them, you could pick up certain things and you might learn stuff. You also gotta learn your matchups and learn fringe leaders like this and cards. But generally, if you could like cut back on small mistakes, the game state could be changed. But this game I lost, and now I can jump forward to a different game to show you again some more mistakes. So this is another small mistake I made here that I want to highlight. This is in game 3 now. I swung a Perona for 5. He took the life. And then what I did was I spent 4 Dawn to play Ryuma. That was a good play. But the mistake was I left up an unused Dawn. And at this stage of the game, I don't think I threatened anything with no 1 Dawn up. What I should have done, I believe, was swung for 6. Because I already knew I was going to play Ryuma anyways. Swung for 6. I could have get 2K out of hand early. Or he would have still taken the life. Thankfully, he did take the life for the 5 swing. But it's just something else to consider. Because I had that Dawn and it was not used for anything. So that's a mistake that you can always look for. Calculate your Dawn usage to try and get maximum value out of every Dawn you have every turn. And now this one isn't a mistake. This is just showing you that anybody could get lucky. You can't quite see my hand right now. But the board state as it is right now is that he has up 1, 2, 3 blockers. And Perona can rest one of them. So he got 2 blockers left. And the card I top deck in this situation, I only got one of in my deck currently, is Hody Jones. You can't see it, but I can just tell you what it's, because I remember it. So that card I just drew was Hody Jones. And it was the only way I could have win on this turn. At least from what I can remember. I might have got more blockers and stuff. I could also stall out. I can't remember. But to go for game, I end up having Hody Jones. Like, he came off the top of my deck. And I only have 1 in this deck. So you can look and say I rest his first block with Peroni Fat. Rest the last 2 with Hody. And then I got 3 Dawn left. So I can't remember how I swing to win. But I know that I win. Like, swung 6 with Perona. Can't remember how much in he had, but it was obviously I calculated out. Swung 7 with Ryuma. He took the last life. And then swung 7 with Sabo, and I win the game. I didn't even have to swing with Hody. I just used the effect to rest 2 blockers. But that was a top deck, and it's saying that people gotta realize luck can happen, like, at any point. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Hearty cards, that's what happened to me in that situation. So let me jump forward to some more games though. About to show you a repeat mistake that I made back in the Uta game, and I do it again here. I overvalued a pudding in a category that, like, I rest and attack the pudding when I should have put pressure onto the category. Reason being, category isn't like, I ain't gonna win late game against category. Even with this Dressrosa build I'm using, it's still hard to win against category. Like, I don't know when he triggers. I can't survive the Big Mom. Like, I could try different strategies, but none ain't guaranteed to win. And what I did was, I rest the pudding and swing at it when I should have put pressure on he life. At least getting cards out of hand or knocking a life off early. And then I think I do the same thing again in this situation too. I overvalued Orlumbus again. Like, I'm pretty sure that I didn't swing with it, but we can find out now. Like, I swing that like 6. And he counted 2K, right? I swing 6. I play another Rebecca. I saw so many Rebeccas this game. Let me see what I do. I can just let this one play out, because I think the mistake with Orlumbus come right here. So I don't want to like cut and skip to that part. So like, let me see. I taking real long because this on 2x speed. I guess slow playing is saying you gotta be careful of too. So I took a Truno Bastardo. Probably I want plan to kill something bigger. Play Ryuma. Kill Sparrow. And again, oh, my Dawn gone. I didn't swing with Orlumbus. And I'm pretty sure I lost Orlumbus this turn again. And I can't remember why. I can't remember how, but we're about to see. But I'm pretty sure I lost Orlumbus this turn. I didn't get any value off of him besides him just sitting there as a 4 cost. Or maybe I didn't lose him. But then, even though I didn't lose him, my point was I overvalued him. I could have put pressure on the opponent. And then just know he would have had to swing into Orlumbus instead of swing. Actually, don't care what he swing into. It was still a count I had to use. And I didn't have to use it 2K if I didn't want Orlumbus to live. So, like, I think in this situation, I still overvalue Orlumbus when I should have been putting pressure onto the opponent. And now I want to jump forward to another luck-based system I want to show you. And just give me a minute. So you remember how luck was on my side in that game versus Uta, and I topped that Hody, which I believe I would have lost that game. How luck turn around and bite me in the ass. He was just showing me that I had no chance of winning. His last 2 lives were bench. Yes, while he placed them there from the top of his life, he didn't plant them there with Hiyori. So just abandoned me this toss, and like there was no way I was winning here. I was going to go for a Kongan win, or at least try for a Kongan win, but with Bedge, like, there ain't nothing I could do here. Like, we played the fool, and I tried to figure out if I could get through that, but there was no winning. And that's just to show you in the same day how luck could be right on your side. Gave me a hoodie that I needed, and then luck could abandon you, giving this man 2 Bedge in life. And that's it for this video. I just want to show you how you can look for mistakes in your own gameplay and use it to improve. Like, the one thing I learned from these games is that unless I play like Sakazuki or somebody could boost up small attackers that's 3k or less, don't rest on my Perona ability and then swing into them. That's a waste of efficiency, because most people can just let them go. They aren't big threats, and unless they really have nothing to do, they're not going to attach down and swing. So it's best to just leave them on the field for now and put pressure on their life or their hand. And another thing I learned is to don't overvalue Orlumbus. He can swing, let him swing. Unless I'm really sure that I can need him for next turn to remove something, swing with Orlumbus. And that's it for this video. Hope y'all enjoy, and I hope that y'all also can learn something on how to review your games. I'm still a beginner. I ain't got no big tournament results or anything, but I having fun and I want to get better. So until next time.